Dear men, stop telling women that they're being overdramatic about sexual harassment because most of you fear going to prison, while the majority of women fear walking down the sidewalk.
So, to cut to the main point of all that, I'm a more than qualified candidate for the head of the whole student body. I am probably one of the most familiar faces in the school, and that's because I have a very strong presence.
We all know that Trey is gonna win. I don't get why anyone would set themselves up for embarrassment like this.
Full of commanding and leading. And I know some of you already see me as this leader, but after today,
are you nervous?
I want all of you to see me as this leader.
But that might mean that there's something wrong with them.
It just means you're confident. Confidence goes a long way.
You can't possibly go in the wrong direction if you vote for Trey Fairfax in this class election.
This isn't Broadway.
In any circumstance, that usually means good luck.
Just because you flash a little smile does not mean that you genuinely care about all of us. That logic is exactly why year after year we keep making the same type of people our class president. What's the use in spending any more time in trying to convince you all when I know that you all already made up your minds? The school is not properly educating us, so let's educate it. If you let me lead, we are all bound to succeed. Thanks.
Woo! Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now everyone can open up my app and vote for the candidate of your choice. All right, is everyone done voting? Okay, let's see. The app counted all the votes and there was a clear winner. It was actually by a very slim lead. Without further ado, the winner by a few more votes is Sandra Ware.
Oh my God!
How did I win?
Isn't that what you wanted?
Well, yeah, but I didn't expect.
Congratulations.
Hey there. The school newspaper looking for some new voices to add to the team. Would you like to write it all?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, here's some more info. We have a meeting coming soon. Hope to see you there.
Well, you all should have been wondering throughout this presentation, how can I stop this disgusting thing called misogyny? Well, you can start by becoming educated with a few terms. The first one would be patriarchy, which is a society in where men hold all the power and women are excluded from it, much like the one we live in now. And the second term would be intersectional feminism. See, what feminists like myself are trying to do is to have a society in where women and men stand equally next to each other. Also, check out my blog, the dearmenmovement.blogspot.com. Thank you.
That was great, Sandra. I could surely see you being a spokesperson or something one day. Do we have any questions for Sandra? Yes, Trey.
Yeah, I really enjoyed your presentation. It was really interesting. However, I do think it would have been more effective if you had an unbiased standpoint on this subject. Your entire presentation was about misogyny, and that's cool and all, but I think it would have been better if you would have included misandry, which is the exact opposite and promotes the hatred of men and power of women. But other than that, your points were really well centered, and I enjoyed your enthusiasm on the subject. Oh, and I also can see you as a spokesperson or something like that. Hey, that was really nice. I'm sure you're gonna get an A on it.
Oh, but it would have been better if I had an unbiased stance on the issue.
Hey, that was just a small area of improvement. It was nice. What's your problem?
My problem is that I'm a female living in a male-dominated society, so excuse me if I cannot contain my own personal feelings on that. You would feel the same way too if it was the other way around.
Women can be sexist towards men too, you know.
What? Okay, so sexism is based on a system of oppression. Women can be discriminatory, inconsiderate, rude, yeah, even prejudiced towards men, but no, we cannot be sexist.
Okay, so why is it acceptable for a woman to be emotional out in public, but for a guy, you get criticized for it?
You are probably the same type of guy who complains that women are too sensitive.
I just find it really offensive that you say women can't be sexist, but they are more than capable of being degrading towards men too.
Being offended and oppressed are two completely different things.
What is your problem? Just because you see a bad apple, you pluck the bad apples off trees, right? Doesn't mean the whole damn tree's wrong.
Okay, so not all men suck, just the sexist ones. And you know, society has this dangerous thing where it tells men and boys like you that your opinion and what you feel is factual, and then what else everybody has to say is irrational.
Oh, and I'm guessing we're going to continue this conversation later, right?
I doubt it.
Dear men, feminism isn't all about making women strong. We're already strong. It's about changing the way society perceives that strength.
Yo, it will be dope this time. Just come.
I don't do parties, I just let anyone in.
Nah, it won't be like that. I've asked around and so far the people coming are pretty chill.
For real, like it won't be as fun without you. Just swing by. If it ain't lit, then we'll bounce and find something else to do, alright?
Alright, I'll come.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Lana. Have a seat.
It's Lani.
What?
Lani?
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so recently I renovated our school newspaper so that it's on every type of social media outlet possible, but that's not enough. I think it's because the stories that we write about are things that people already know about before we even find out about them. That means we need to have our eyes and ears everywhere. There has to be something happening low-key that no one knows about, but everyone would want to know about.
Well, I heard that there's this party happening. Not a lot of people know about it because they're not trying to advertise, but it would be good.
Who did you hear this from?
I've heard Cece and a few others talking about it.
We gotta get a scoop on that party. What day is it?
Next Friday at 8.
Oh, yeah, I can't make it. So much for that exclusive.
I can go.
Really? Alright, cool. Okay, so just when you're at the party, just take some pictures and text me if anything interesting happens. We'll be the first ones to publish this story. Great to have you on the team.
I'm already on the team?
Well, after we get the story, you will be.
Yo, this blog is so deep.
What blog?
Sandra's blog, Dear Men. I mean, all her blog connects to feminism or something, but she brings up really good points.
Since when do you read her blog?
Everybody was reading it. I didn't want to feel left out.
I'm not reading it.
Why not?
Well, let me put it this way. Sandra is basically a fake-ass Angela Davis wannabe. She wants power over the student body just so she can look popular for once in her depressing life. It's really sad. Many people probably just voted for her out of pity.
like some pro-war type of chick. Look, I would be really happy if it was like a female kicking up her feet in the Oval Office, but like, no, she wouldn't be better than half the men running this country.
But she would make history, though.
People make history every day. I'm more concerned with who is going to make it so history doesn't repeat itself. Like, it's hard nowadays to even trust a Democrat.
So what is your political party?
So I don't really have one.
That's ridiculous. How could someone so engrossed with women's rights and social justice not have a political party?
Well, I guess I just wanted to have an unbiased stance on the issue. I'm not antisocial, I'm selectively social. There's like a big difference.
Okay. Would you like to selectively socialize with me at this party on Friday?
Are you being serious? Like, is that like a real invitation?
Yeah, I think it'd be dope if you came.
Okay, well, since you say it like that, I could stop by maybe. But if it's anything like one of those teenage parties in like the movies where they're like getting really drunk or like jumping off of roofs or even throwing their cars in the pools, like I'm gonna be out of there faster than you can say all men were created equal. Just letting you know.
Fair enough.
The feminist quiz. Question 1. Is it ever okay to insult a girl with low self-esteem? A.
Yes. She hates herself anyway, so what's the big deal?
B.
Sometimes. Maybe it'll do her some good.
C.
Not at all. Making her feel ugly won't make you pretty.
Question 2. Is it ever alright to blame a girl for being raped? A.
Definitely. She shouldn't be wearing those tight-fitted clothes.
B.
Sometimes, like, can't always be the rapist's fault, right?
C.
Hell no, are you insane?
Question 3. Is it ever alright to slut-shame a girl even if she does have sex with a lot of guys? A.
Duh. That's what a slut is.
B.
I mean, I guess. Why would she act that way if she didn't want to be called a slut?
C.
Never. A girl's sexual drive should not be attacked and scrutinized, especially when a male sexual drive doesn't receive similar judgment. Her body, her business.
Here's a bonus question. Does being a feminist mean that you hate all men? A.
Yes, girl power!
B.
I guess. Aren't men the ones that oppress us?
Or C.
No. Feminists believe in equality for all men and women, and we love all who believe in equality too.
If you guess C for all of the above, then you are one smart cookie and you are on your way to making the world a better place. If you guessed anything other than C, well, you have a lot to learn, and you should probably practice being more knowledgeable and less ignorant.
Dear men, you can actually be a feminist too. It's not like a girls-only club.
Well, that's really cute.
Should I buy it?
I mean, y'all look cool with your black hat.
It's really chic, though.
So, I wear chic clothes all the time.
Oh. Yeah, but you don't seem like a chic type of girl.
What is that supposed to mean? I wear everything. I'm like an everything type of girl.
You just have a distinct style most days.
That's true.
And so what is my style?
It's like 90s sitcom meets Afro-punk.
Alright, that does actually seem kind of accurate, but you know, I was thinking of trying some more androgynous style clothing, like, you know, changing it up a bit.
Do you want me to look around in the men's section?
You know, that's just the thing. Why don't most department stores have like unisex sections? Because like if sex and gender aren't binary like most of the time, why should clothes be?
Well, no one's forcing you to stay in the women's department.
Okay, right, but it just irks me how it's considered taboo for people to shop like in sections other than the gender that they look like, you know? It's like segregation in a sense.
Okay, so what if it was male, female, and in between clothing and sections?
I mean, But what about the people who are in between? What if they just don't want to be considered none of the genders?
Well, Target has already started doing something like that.
Okay, yeah, right. So that's working out well, actually, because people feel more comfortable when they aren't, like, gawked at while they're shopping because they just wear whatever they feel comfortable in. Like, individuality should mean more than conventionality, you know?
Target is a clothing store. Most clothing stores appeal to women because they go around and shop more.
Yeah, but, okay, so even if most clothing stores tailor to women, that doesn't mean they have to keep stocking up on conventional feminine styles, you know? Like, change it up. It's 2016.
Well, you know what? It's ironic. Guys are getting made fun of if they wear women's attire, but women are not made as much if they wear guys' clothing. Take Tyler Perry, for example. He wears women dresses when playing Medea.
All right. But, like, here's the difference here. So that's because people are putting labels where they don't belong. And Tyler Perry doesn't wear women's dresses. He wears dresses. Anybody can wear any type of clothing. Like, you can wear this. Put on this dress here.
So, why are you shopping for dresses? Is there a special occasion or something?
Not really. It's just like a party on Friday.
Hold up, a party?
So you knew about a party and you didn't tell any of us?
And we're not, invited to this? Okay, say no more. Like, we're not special? Okay,
No.
say no more. Say no more.
No, guys, it's kind of a long story.
Say no more.
Dear men, we don't always dress up for you. Sometimes we wear nice things just to stare at our reflection in store windows. We wear makeup not to become more beautiful, but to enhance our already beautiful features.
Sandra, do you know her?
Yeah, I've heard of her.
Well, have you seen her around or anything? Because I think she got lost or something.
Nope, I haven't.
All right, well, if you do, can you let me know?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thanks.
See you at school.
All right, see ya.
No, I don't like to be touched like that.
But I'm just showing a little love.
I don't need it. Please, just leave me alone.
But we're just trying to have fun.
Hi.
Leave her the fuck alone.
What, you noticed, bitch?
I said, leave her the fuck alone.
Look, if you ever come up to me like that, I'm not gonna teach you a lesson.
Okay. I'm gonna mess your face up so bad your own mom won't even recognize you.
I ain't scared of no girl.
Come at me like that again. I will fucking knock your teeth out,
You want to go home? I'll take the bus with you. I need to stay here.
more interesting story than that that catches people's attention. Like, you need to look at the bigger picture. There was a whole bigger story about to unfold right in front of you. What's that? Rape culture.
That's good. No, that's not good, but I meant that it would be a good story. I just don't know how I would write it.
I can help you.
You know what? I think I do want to go home. I don't want to be in a party for a long time.
Well, prom's coming up.
Don't remind me.
Not a fan of parties?
No, sadly I'm not. I'm also not a big fan of sexual harassment either.
It's a part of life. You shouldn't get so heated every time a guy shows you a little attention.
Maybe I wouldn't be so heated if I wasn't desperately seeking male approval just to feel better about myself.
I'm not desperate. Guys just show me attention without me even asking for it.
Oh wow, that must be so amazing. Like, it must be so great to have a bunch of guys staring at you like a pack of wolves ready to eat meat. But guess what? Once they sink their teeth in, they're just gonna rip you to shreds. That's how it works.
This will come as a shock to you, but I'm actually not dumb. I know what guys want from me when they look at me. I just want to give them satisfaction by calling them out on it. People need to stop shaming girls for being sexy when they've been sexualized their whole lives. I'd rather be called an attention-seeking whore than to become a victim.
Dear men, when I make these statements, I know that they don't apply to all of you.
Hey. Nice of you to finally show up. What happened on Friday?
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so I meant to text you a while ago, but something unexpectedly happened and I couldn't be at the party. I'm sorry.
It's okay. The party was lame anyways. I ended up going to Chipotle with a couple of friends, so that was nice. Tell me this, did you actually want to become class president?
Yeah. Why else would I have ran if I didn't want to be president?
I don't believe you. When you got elected, you weren't happy.
I was just really shocked. I've spent the past 4 years preaching to the choir, and now all of a sudden, everybody hears me.
I don't mean for it to sound like I'm putting you down anyway, but maybe it's just because you think you're always right.
What?
You always have to be right. Now, hear me out. Most of the time you are, but what people see is this radical, aggressive feminist who can also be judgmental towards people. And doesn't that defeat the purpose of telling men what to stop doing?
How do I even come off as judgmental?
For starters, you assume that if I became class president, that I would not have everyone's best interest in mind because I am a male who only cares about his other student athletes in the school. Really? You think I'm that type of person?
I did, but then I got to know you a bit and I saw that you actually have a decent viewpoint on the world.
Decent?
Yeah.
Well, I think you're decent too.
So I've been reading your blog lately and it's very interesting. I've made it through most of the posts, but I was wondering, how would you feel if someone made a Dear Woman blog?
There would be absolutely no need for it. Idiots like Donald Trump, sexist ads posted everywhere you look, exploitation of women all over the world, and unbroken glass ceilings already say a lot about what society thinks of us. The Dear Men blog is just the beginning. Imagine what would happen if the movement went viral.
Hey.
We were just wondering why you flipped us off the other day.
Seriously? Aren't you guys smart enough to know that girls don't like it when guys wink and stare at them?
No.
Exactly.
Well, we didn't mean it in a bad way.
It's fine.